Within the last month, our 5-month-old has shown signs of a sleep regression, meaning more frequent wakings throughout the night, more fussy, more crying. It's really common for a baby at his age, and it's something that we expected. Nonetheless, it has been one of the most acute recent challenges to both my and my wife's physical and mental health, as well as our self-belief as first-time parents. As new parents, we want to give our baby all the rest, food, safety, attention that he needs. And all we ask for in return is signs of progress. Hit your growth and developmental milestones. Eat and poop a healthy amount. Please show us that the nighttime routine that we've established is working. And so it's frustrating and discouraging when it seems like he is making backwards progress, like this recent sleep regression. Hello, my name is Ben. For those that are new to the channel, I'm a first-time dad whose primary goal on this platform is to share my honest experiences in this new role in life, including the ups and the downs. Not a pediatrician or a child psychologist. I'm just a new dad, a lifetime learner, mistake maker, and truth teller who is passionately striving to improve every day to be the best dad and best partner that I can be in this transition. If we can support and learn a few things from each other along the way, it will have been worth it. Thanks for watching. Now back to the video. Maybe what would be helpful is to explain what a sleep regression is, as far as I, as a non-expert, understand it. Here's what my wife and I have learned from our baby's pediatrician, as well as the countless books, videos, articles that we've digested over the last couple of months. So unlike in his newborn phase when he was cycling through 2 stages of sleep, deep and light, or REM and non-REM, at around the 3 to 5 month mark when his brain matures, so do his sleep patterns. And instead of 2 stages of sleep, he goes through 4, like adults do. And after the 4th stage of sleep in each sleep cycle, so every couple of hours, especially in the second half of the night, he tends to wake up, toss, turn, and cry, and he needs a bit more help from us to fall back asleep. What I've had to remind myself of again and again is that this is normal. In fact, it's a sign of good health and development. But from the parent's perspective, let's just say that it isn't exactly consoling when we're told that it's normal for us to have to get up every couple of hours to soothe our baby. And when on paper it appears that our baby is trending backwards, it can be hard to see the forest from the trees and to not assume that we're doing something wrong. We've really tried our best to do all of the right things as prescribed and recommended by experts, like keeping tabs on our baby's wake times, avoid getting him overtired so that he doesn't cry more when it's time to go to bed, have a repeatable, predictable nighttime routine with sleep associations built in for our baby, which in our case is giving him a bath, a little food, and then some tender or quiet playtime before putting him to bed. We're dark, quiet, and distraction-free. And when he cries in the middle of the night, just pausing for a second to give him a chance to put himself back to sleep, to self-soothe before we swoop in with a pacifier or to pick him up. Because it's now normal for him to wake up between sleep cycles. I have zero doubt that there are other strategies we could be implementing, but in general, as first-time parents, I think we've done a pretty decent job of sticking by the book. And yet we're constantly getting on our own case about what we're missing or what isn't working. It's not great for our confidence. We hear from so many, our pediatrician, family, and friends with kids of their own, that this is just a phase. And while I do appreciate the general truth in that, and their good intentions in reassuring me and my wife that this tough spell will pass, I don't love hearing it, or maybe better said, I don't really believe it, because there is the inherent assumption in that statement that our baby is the theoretical average, and that his development is predictable, which in our experience isn't entirely true.
What are you doing? Okay.
Now, what I do find more helpful and more realistic is that 1, as new parents, we have to constantly adapt to our baby's changing needs. What worked a week ago may not necessarily work a week from now. Number 2, regression isn't failure. In every sense, it is a sign of growth. Literally, for our baby, it's his brain maturing, developing new neural connections, his body developing new cells. And 3, reminding myself that, you know what? As new parents, heck, as humans, whether you have kids or not, we regress too. We lose sleep, patience, we fall back into bad habits all the time, but often that leads to adjustments, learning, and improvement over time. Progress isn't always a linear straight line. More often than not, it's 1 step back and 2 steps forward. So the greatest lesson that my wife and I have taken from the last month or so, as our baby has experienced the sleep regression, is that we just have to be kinder to ourselves and get a little more comfortable with going the flow and not trying to control everything. As always, thanks for watching and see you in 2 weeks.